Morning, Bear again. Um, Welcome back. I'm just getting ready for a meeting, and before I did have that meeting, I thought I'd just make a quick video for you, something to help you through your day a little bit better. So, what I've done is, I've got my coffee. So this is good stuff. This is what business really runs on: coffee. Yeah. Used to be coffee and cigarettes, but I gave that away about 10 years ago. But that's a different matter. So what I want to take you through is a little bit of a process that we take our clients through, and it's actually a very, very useful process because, excuse me, just gonna, I've made some notes here and a little PowerPoint presentation because there's a lot of important things and I want to get it right for you. Okay, so what we do is we help business owners who are turning over minimum of $1 million a year. We will sometimes take on clients who are turning over less than that, but they have to have certain things in place. They have to have sales processes and assets and all that sort of stuff. So, but this is a very useful thing for you to do regardless of what level of business you're at. So what we do first is we look at what's the current situation that business has got. What is its revenues, and you should, if you want, you can pause this video and grab a pen, a big piece of paper, and write this stuff down. Or alternatively, you can just go to noonmethod.com, and this whole thing's up there for free for you under the resources tab, and it's called the download. And what it does is it gets you clear. So the first thing we do, we start talking to clients. We go, so hey, what's your current revenue? And also, how much time are you having to spend working in your business to get that revenue? And the third question is, so what's your net profit as a result of the previous two actions? And it's a good thing to know because it helps the business owners get clarified. And I would suggest it would probably help you to get clear on this as well, because that way you can see what is the value of your time. Because hey, last time I checked, there's no shop you can go to buy or beg or buy time, or you can't beg it, you can't borrow it, you can't steal it. So there you go. I just want to check my volume's okay here. Can you hear me? If you can, just type yes in the chat box below. But anyway, moving on. Then we get them to look at what's their future goals. What revenue do they want to be making, say, 90 days from now or 12 months from now? And how much time do they want to be spending to create that increased revenue? And what we aim to do is to actually show them how to get more revenue by investing less time. And what do you want your net profit to be at the end of that? And then we write all this down on a worksheet, which you can get on noonmethod.com/for download, and whatever that gap is. So then we look at what's the current situation in terms of monthly averages. So we've looked at the big picture stuff over a 12-month period or whatever it might be. So what is the current monthly revenue? What's your current monthly revenue? How many customers are you needing to interact with every month to generate that revenue? And how many more customers are you getting every month? And how many leads are you getting? And how many of those leads are actually doing stuff that's turning into money, into business? Then step 3 is we take them through something that I call the clutter. And basically it's quite simple. We just get the business owner just to identify the roadblocks. What are the things that are getting in their way, that are stopping you from getting the results you want with the time that you've got and the money and other resources you're investing? Because let's face it, we're all getting bombarded 24/7, 365, and It's usually your day and your routine is getting interrupted by people trying to sell you stuff, gurus, and hey, try this new shiny object and try new shiny object 3.0, whatever it might be. And it's just stuff that you probably, if you do buy it, you're probably never going to execute on it because you're just so overwhelmed and overloaded. So you need to identify what those things are and just write them down. And then you need to look at the causes of all of those roadblocks. Now, is it that you don't have a system in place for, say, reading emails? I mean, personally, I get up in the morning and I just delete about 300 emails from people trying to sell me stuff, and I read the 2 or 3 that are important, and those that need to be acted on right now, I do that, and those that can be acted on later, I schedule that later in my calendar. So, what are the causes for that? Do you have a system for dealing with stuff? And what are the numbers that are associated with this? Are those, because everything has got a number, it's got a value that's attached to it. And then the third part that we look at in the clutter process is, what are the brain drains? What's the stuff that you're dealing with that you shouldn't be dealing with? So if you're like most business owners, and most of our clients are turning over somewhere between $1 million to $5 million a year, and a lot of them they're still doing their accounts, they're still doing payroll, they're still managing inventory. We're doing all this stuff that should be outsourced. So what are your brain drains? And just write that down. Then, once we got that information, we're starting to build up a pretty clear picture of how this business operates. So we then look at what was the best month that you've ever had. So what were your sales figures? How many products were sold, and what were they? Because knowing this is like really, really powerful things for you to know. And what promotions did you use to make those sales, to sell those products? Because this is all stuff that you should be doing more of. Instead of getting distracted by Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn. Hey, I spend a fair bit of time on social media myself, so I should maybe be taking my own advice. But that's just one of the things that you need to be looking at. And then the next thing we do is we look at, okay, it's a section we call focus and fix. So we look at what's working best now. Because whatever's working best now, that's what you should be doing more of. So what was your best day for sales? Do more of that. What was the best product that you were selling? Sell more of that. What was the best bait, or lead magnet you were using? Do more of that. What was the best sales process? Do more of that. And this stuff all compounds. And as Einstein said, compound interest is one of the 8 wonders of the universe. And so you're going to be looking at what can be redeployed. What stuff have you got that you can use again? And the things that I just mentioned are examples of that. And then you look at, okay, so what's the obvious solutions for roadblocks? How do I get past the things that are preventing me from getting the business that I want, from getting the life I want? Because, hey, I'm going to let you in on a secret here. You're paying for your business with your life. Think about that. Your time can never be replaced. So this stuff is really valuable for wringing the maximum value out of every minute that you can have. And you look at gurus like Dan Kennedy. The guy is obsessed by time. His office, his home, has got clocks everywhere. I've actually got a buddy here in New Zealand, and he's a clock freak as well. And he's actually got so many clocks that his wife has banished a lot of them to the garage and to his little study. But and then I suppose the last thing you really need to look at is, what do you need to delegate? So do you need to delegate your bookkeeping, your inventory management, your hiring and firing, all of those things that Yes, you need to do them to make your business work, but are they moving the dial? Are they bringing in more money? Because if they're not, I would suggest to you, I would strongly suggest to you that it's probably not the best use of your time. So, that's me done, but that's just one of the processes we take our clients through, and I hope it was helpful to you, and thank you so much for spending your time today. And you know, if this was useful to you, please like it, please share it, comment on the comment box down below, and if you've got any questions, just ask me and I'll answer them as soon as I can, probably after this meeting I'm just about to go into. But anyway, I want you to have a great day, be successful, be happy, and make the most use of that precious resource you've got, your time. So, I'll see you soon. You take care. Bye now.